Welcome to the show. I'm Don and today we're diving into something really exciting happening in Middle Tennessee's cybersecurity and IT audit scene. Joining me is Stacy Mill, president of ISACA Middle Tennessee and one of the key organizers behind the inaugural Middle Tennessee Digital Trust Conference. Stacy, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Don. Really excited to be here and share what we've been working on.
Now, Stacy, Middle Tennessee has been growing as a tech hub, but this conference seems to be breaking new ground. What inspired the creation of this event?
Don, we recognized a real need in our region. While there are various tech events happening, we saw an opportunity to create something unique. A full-day conference specifically focused on digital trust, bringing together everyone from C-level executives to cybersecurity professionals, IT auditors, risk management experts, and even students. The conference committee decided on the theme of business at the speed of digital trust, and we are really excited about the content being put together.
The theme of the conference sounds intriguing. Can you unpack that for our audience?
Business at the speed of digital trust highlights the vital role trust plays in accelerating business success in a digital-first world. For attendees, it underscores the importance of fostering secure, ethical, and transparent practices to build confidence with customers, partners, and stakeholders. By aligning with ISACA Global's Digital Trust Initiative, the conference will explore actionable strategies and emerging technologies that drive trust across data privacy, cybersecurity, governance, and compliance. Participants will gain insights into how digital trust enables innovation, mitigates risk, and sustains long-term growth. This theme is not just about keeping pace with the digital era. It's about leading with trust as the foundation of competitive advantage.
That sounds amazing. What can attendees expect when they come to the conference at Embassy Suites Cool Springs on March 19, 2025?
Well, we've designed this to be more than just another conference. It's really going to be an ecosystem where different perspectives in digital trust come together. We're talking about engaging speakers, hands-on sessions, and really meaningful networking opportunities.
You mentioned networking, and I know this is something you've put a lot of thought into. How are you structuring the event to facilitate these connections?
That's actually one of our key differentiators, Don. While we have fantastic speakers lined up, we've also carefully designed the schedule to include dedicated networking periods. We believe some of the most valuable conversations happen in those informal moments between sessions.
I imagine this kind of event creates some interesting opportunities for companies wanting to get involved. Could you tell us about the sponsorship structure you've put together?
Absolutely, Don. We've created a tiered sponsorship structure that really caters to different organizational needs and goals. Our packages range from bronze level at $2,000 all the way up to diamond at $15,000, each with its own unique benefits.
That's quite a range. What kind of benefits are we talking about, especially at that diamond level?
The diamond sponsorship is really designed for organizations looking to maximize their presence. They get premium exhibition space, priority speaking opportunities, and exclusive advertising visibility. But what's really unique is their ability to directly shape the conference content.
I notice you've also included some unique sponsorship opportunities beyond the traditional tiers.
Yes, we've gotten creative here. Companies can sponsor specific elements like Wi-Fi or lunch, which creates really memorable branding moments. We're even offering podcast sponsorships for organizations wanting to reach our audience in different ways.
That's clever. Stacy, one thing that often comes up with conferences is ROI. How are you helping sponsors maximize their return on investment?
That's such an important question, Don. We're actually providing sponsors with detailed analytics and lead generation tools. But beyond that, we're creating what we call connection moments. Structured opportunities where sponsors can meaningfully engage with their target audience.
Speaking of industry trends, let's talk about the educational aspect of the conference. What kinds of topics can attendees expect to explore?
We've crafted a really dynamic educational program, Don. Our sessions cover everything from emerging cybersecurity threats to compliance frameworks. But what makes them special is their regional focus. We're addressing challenges specific to businesses in Middle Tennessee, while maintaining a global perspective.
That regional focus is interesting. How did you identify what topics would be most relevant to our local market?
We actually conducted surveys with our chapter members representing different sectors, including healthcare, finance, technology, education, and many other industries. These insights helped us understand exactly what challenges our local professionals are facing.
I'd love to hear about some of those specific challenges you'll be addressing.
One major focus is the intersection of healthcare IT security and compliance, given Nashville's strong healthcare presence.
That's fantastic. Are there any special pricing considerations for students?
Absolutely. We've worked with the chapter and our community partners to provide a heavily discounted ticket for student.
Let's talk about the schedule. How have you structured the day to balance all these different elements? The education, networking, and sponsored sessions.
We've been very intentional about this. The day starts with a powerful keynote session, followed by varied sessions all centered around digital trust. We've built in breaks between sessions for networking, and the day culminates in an interactive panel discussion followed by a networking reception.
And speaking of networking, I understand you're incorporating some innovative approaches to facilitate connections. Can you tell us about that?
One of our most exciting features is our conference networking app. It helps attendees identify and connect with others who share their interests or could be valuable professional contacts.
That's great to hear. With all these different elements coming together, what would you say is the ultimate vision for this conference's impact on our region's tech community?
You know, Don, we envision this becoming the catalyst for a stronger, more connected digital trust community in Middle Tennessee. Beyond just the one-day event, we're creating lasting relationships and partnerships that will drive innovation in our region.
And looking beyond 2025, are there plans to make this an annual event?
Absolutely. We're already planning for future editions. Each year, we'll evolve the content and format based on community feedback and emerging industry trends.
For our listeners who are interested in attending or possibly sponsoring, what are the next steps they should take?
The best first step is to visit our website at isaacnashville.org. Early bird registration will open in January, and we're actively accepting sponsorship applications. I'd especially encourage potential sponsors to reach out soon, as some of our premium sponsorship tiers are filling up quickly. Sponsors should reach out to me at president@isaacnashville.org for the full prospectus.
Before we wrap up, Stacy, what's your final message to someone who's on the fence about attending?
I would say this is more than just another conference. It's an investment in your professional future and our regional tech community. Whether you're a seasoned CISO, an IT professional, an audit or risk expert, or a student just starting your journey, you'll find valuable connections and insights that will serve you well beyond the event itself.
That's beautifully put. And for our listeners, we'll include all the sponsorship and registration details in our show notes. Stacy, thank you so much for sharing this exciting initiative with us today.
Thank you, Don. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing everyone at the conference in March.
And that wraps up today's episode of Don's podcast. Remember, whether you're interested in attending or sponsoring, the inaugural Middle Tennessee Digital Trust Conference is happening March 19th, 2025, at Embassy Cool Springs. Don't miss out.